Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Amir Hussein. Today we're going to be going over a couple interesting things. We're going to be going over a project that I'm extremely bullish on for a couple reasons, which I will explain in the video. And then we're going to be going over a market update. I'm going to be showing you guys a few things that I'm seeing in the space. I'll be showing you guys a few pointers that might help you guys out, so stick along for that. And then also we're going to be going over something that I'm seeing with the whitelist system that is kind of rigged. So we're going to be going over all that. And if that interests you guys, then go ahead and subscribe. We're almost at 15,000 subscribers. It's insane how fast we've been growing on the YouTube and Twitter. So don't forget to go subscribe. Also like the video and comment what you guys want to see next. I read those comments, guys. I use those comments. They're very helpful. So let's go ahead and get right into a market update since that's extremely important. We can see that a lot of NFC volume has definitely slowed down a little bit. The past few days, we've been seeing a little bit less volume than usual. In the past 5 days, the average is a lot lower than the other past 5 days. So again, it's nothing wrong with this. We are seeing lower gas fees. We are seeing Ethereum at a cheaper price. So this is a little bit weird that we're seeing this. But again, and I do think the lower volume correlates with like not really interesting projects dropping recently. There's going to be a lot of huge projects coming up in the near future, like Hate Beast, like WGMI interfaces, like Invincible Friends, like those projects that a lot of people are waiting for. So I think that's why we're seeing a little bit of less volume, not really interesting projects. And then also I want to go over that we've been seeing tons of 10K projects selling out. We've been seeing tons of 10K projects just doing well overall, which is a little bit weird. And I did speak against 10K projects, and I know pretty much the rest of the community agreed. But we are seeing a little bit of a surge, which is pretty interesting. We can see here Alien Friends, all these other projects. Some of these projects don't have 10K supply, but just a ton of projects recently have been mooning and been doing really well, which again, I think it's because there's a lot of boredom in the market. There's a lot of projects that aren't really moving, so people are just taking it into their own hands. We did see Terraforms go crazy. And I was actually watching on my dark echelon FOMO bot when this was mooning, and I was seeing that there was crazy amount of FOMO in there. So again, very unexpected, tons of unexpected moons from a lot of projects. But again, these are all pump and dumps. I don't really see this as anything longer than a couple days, and then the price just drops. So we're seeing tons of flips. We're seeing tons of people having a short-term vision in this market, which again is not a problem, but we are seeing tons of like whitelist giveaways on Twitter, which again is not a problem, but we do want to see some projects at least hold stability. The blue chips are holding up really well. We can see on the top projects on OpenSea, the blue chips are holding up pretty well, but we'll get more into that later on in the video. So what I really wanted to go over in this video is a project that I'm extremely bullish on, and that is Metroverse. And I'm very surprised with how fast this project has actually grown within the past few days. It's pretty wild. I think they went from like 15,000 followers all the way to 30,000 followers, and I think in the span of like 2 days, which is insane to think about right now. And a lot of people are comparing this project to like NanoPass and stuff, but I do see this as like something almost higher quality than NanoPass, and this is obviously different than NanoPass. I spoke to the founder. What they're doing here is actually a game. So it's going to be like a strategy game, and we can see here like a little bit of like a little bio explanation of what they are. But overall, I'm just really bullish on the project. Again, I'm not really too worried about the roadmap and everything. It's just the community's all agreeing. The community is backing. All the reputable people in the space are all pretty much agreeing that this project is going to do very well. And for me, myself, I think it's going to do well. And I did actually get a bunch of whitelists for this project for Dark Echelon. So that is awesome. I like to see projects succeed. I like to see projects do well. And that just makes me happy overall. And what I actually like is that the project is releasing a little bit down the line. So it's not like anytime super soon. So they do have a lot of time to actually grow, and I'm expecting this project to give some really nice gains. So overall, I just like to see this type of stuff. Extremely high quality art, really solid team, community is backing it, and I do like it myself. So overall, guys, really bullish on Metroverse. Now, just to go over a couple more things, a lot of people have been very happy with Dark Echelon recently. We've been doing like the coaching and stuff. We've been giving advice in the voice chats and everything. You can see here, this picture right here says in the Dark Echelon, we have just been giving back to the community. We're doing giveaways in there and stuff. So everything is looking really solid for that project. So I want to cover something that I'm seeing on Twitter that might be a little bit of an issue for a long-term standpoint. There's a lot of projects using Twitter only to do like whitelist giveaways to get followers and stuff. And again, that's not a problem, but the trend I've been seeing with those projects that only do like the whitelist giveaways through Twitter, and like they only post on Twitter to do like the whitelist giveaways. And what those projects actually end up being is like projects that people only see as a flip opportunity because they were just given the whitelist for like no reason, or they just enter for a quick giveaway, they won the whitelist, and then now they're happy, so all they're gonna do is flip it. And This has been a really constant trend, so just be careful with those type of projects that you're getting into. You might get flipped on. Again, this is a flippers market, so just keep an eye on that. There's a lot of solid projects that you guys could be holding for long term, and then there's those projects that you guys could be flipping. So just make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure you're entering with the right plan, and I just hope you guys are going to be successful with that. I hope no one gets stumped on. So a few other things that I realized, I'm in the community, I'm talking to people, and what I realized is that a lot of people are, getting pissed off about getting burned on certain projects and stuff like that. So a lot of people are actually saving their money for the hyped up projects. So what I think could be happening is that those hyped up projects might get more hype than we expect. So like projects like WGMI Interfaces, Hate Beast, Invincible Friends, and a couple other ones. We might be seeing a lot more volume in those projects than we're expecting, and that's going to be a good thing, because if you're going to get into the whitelist for those projects, you're going to probably see some massive gains. And people are doing that because they want to put their money somewhere that they can trust and somewhere that they can like actually have conviction in. And right now it's pretty tough to do that because everyone's trying to time the top on like flips and trying to time the top on like pump and dumps and FOMO plays and degen plays. So it's a little bit tough. People are getting pissed off. People are kind of fed up. So that's what I kind of see. People are just going to only put their money into like the really hyped up solid projects. So again, that could be a good thing. That can be a bad thing. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's just wait it out. And I'm super bullish for 2022. There's tons of amazing stuff happening. And I never thought we would get to this point where like these PFP projects would be surviving till like all the way till 2022. And that is amazing to see. It's coming in strong to 2022. And just overall, the NFT technology is so revolutionary. There's so many crazy things you can do with NFTs. So I'm definitely going to be trying to cover as much as I can in these videos, trying to show you guys all the cool ass news and stuff. And something else really cool I want to show you guys is that there's a fully animated NFT podcast now. It's insane. It's called Right Click Save, and look how cool this is. So when you're actually talking, the NFT's mouth actually moves, so you can like pick your own character and stuff, and it's like an actual broadcasted podcast. It looks insane, and this is actually me right here. I was the first guest ever on this podcast, so definitely go check them out. It's called Right Click Save. I'll leave it in the description down below. And I love this type of stuff when people are just taking NFTs to the next level. Again, I love that type of stuff. And just overall, guys, market's looking solid. Lots of blue chips are staying stable. A lot of the projects that I invested in, like Neo Tokyo, like Cyberkongs, like Doge Pound, like Bears Deluxe, they are pretty solid right now. And I'm very happy I went into those plays. I showed you guys, I documented everything. And just remember, have conviction in what you're getting into. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to go subscribe down below. It helps me out so much. Make sure to go follow the Twitter, like the video, comment what you guys want to see next, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.